What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the RNS podcast, episode 11. 11.
Woo!
Crazy that we made it that far already.
Larry Fitzgerald, baby.
Hey, you took mine. Okay, I got another one.
Man. So this is the Really Nothing Special podcast. We are really nobody special. Mel, how you feeling?
Feeling good, feeling great, man.
DJ, what's going on?
Yo, what up, man? Shout out Kyrie since Jamel want to use mine, Larry Fitz, but it's all good. Shout out Kyrie.
Rick, how you feeling?
I just got done hooping. I need to take a shower. Also,
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
You're nobody special.
Like, how you feeling? Well, this is really how I'm feeling.
Yeah, I was saying, I asked how he's feeling.
you asked me how I feel. I'm gonna let you know how I feel. I ain't one of the motherfuckers gonna be fake about it.
Okay, I respect it. Were you tired?
And also, rest in peace to the marvelous Marvin Hagler, who was the undisputed middleweight champion of the world from 1980 to 1987, making 12 successful defenses during that time, and holds the highest knockout percentage of all undisputed middleweight champions. Had a lot of classic bouts against Tommy the Hitman Hearns and a classic battle against Sugar Ray Leonard. He will be missed. Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
Hey, Rick, I got one question though. Did you fuck around and get a triple-double when you was playing basketball?
Hey, you know what, man? 10 points, 10 steals, 10 rebounds, baby.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Aaron, right back to you, bro. I just had to know. Had to know.
So, got a lot in store this episode. A lot of things, especially today, have happened in the football world as far as free agency. So, a lot of it is just got to be touching on that. Hell yeah, hell nah. And then we're going to finish it up like we always do with our top five. But before we start every episode, DJ, hit us with the black fact.
All right. So on March 17th, Nat King Cole was born. And then the other one, Jackie Roosevelt Robinson made his professional baseball debut for the Montreal Royals.
Shout out to a legend.
Shout out.
Yeah, well, two legends, really.
No. Let me not be disrespectful. Shout out to two legends.
Well,
yeah,
three.
Yeah, legendary.
Oh, yeah. Hey, look, man, don't make me look bad on here, man. Yo, all three. All three.
Actually, four.
Are we just going to keep going? We going?
Five.
We got Tommy Hitman right there.
Shout out to all of them. Shout out Jackie Robinson. Shout out Nat King.
Y'all remember that Marvin episode?
I was about to say that too. Had Martin all lumped up.
Hey, look. Aaron is the other fifth legend. It seems like top five. He keep winning. So shout out to Aaron.
Hey,
top five.
Y'all said it, not me.
hey, I'm not fake out here. I'm gonna call it what it is. The numbers don't lie.
I was just, once we got to the top five, I was just gonna breeze my way past that. I wasn't even gonna mention it because it seems like y'all was talking last time about I was defensive about losses. I'm not worried. I was gonna go right past it. But let's keep going. Y'all see Kirk Franklin?
Oh, you mean Pinky? Oh, you mean Pinky? Oh, Pinky. Shout out to Pinky.
Hey, that's what it sounded like. So him and his son were in some sort of argument. I mean, we've seen and heard stories about Kirk Franklin before. He was packing the heat a few years ago, and that was a thing. But now, man, he not only was he cussing out his son, but man, he was giving him the business. Called him a bitch. Told him he's gonna break his neck. Rick, is this before I ask if you agree? Like, is this like, did that come to any surprise to you? Like,
I was not prepared for the way that he said nigga. He said nigga. I don't know if y'all familiar with the Boondocks stink meaner, but that's how that joint came out. Like, I will break your neck, nigga. I was not ready. Yes, I was surprised.
Oh man, shout out Stink Meaner, man. Then that's exactly what it sounded like. Oh my God.
That is a name I have not heard in a while.
Right. I mean, to me, honestly, I see it as like not a big deal. I mean, the parents cuss their kids out from time to time. I don't think it's the biggest deal. I mean, so I'll break your neck. I mean, that's kind of funny.
I'll break my foot off in your ass.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been told a lot of things about my parents. I never told they was going to, you know what I'm saying, break my neck, though.
They probably thought it.
Hey, what? What every day?
Hey, I can vouch for that. I can vouch for that. They thought it. Thought it.
I ain't gonna say what my mom used to tell me, but you know what I'm saying. But she ain't say she's gonna break my neck.
Man, I'm still laughing at Stink Meaner, man. He was talking all that good shit a minute ago. Now you got kicked in your chest.
What now, nigga? What now?
but nah.
Hey,
I don't. Wait. What were you going to say?
I was going to say also he called him a little bitch, and his son did little to prove otherwise because he posted it like a little bitch.
Yeah, That's what I was going to say. I was going to say one, like, it doesn't change how I view Kirk. No. Kirk Franklin made Stomp. Like, I expect him to like talk like this to his to his children. Like, if anybody had the most hype gospel music, it is this man. So like I this is probably how he sounds. And I was just about to say, like, he called him a bitch, but then all he did is just record himself being called a bitch.
Did little to prove otherwise.
But yo, shout out to Kirk Franklin, the show. They did have another side, the only gospel singer to get in the club, bro. Like, Stomp was the only gospel song that was in the club. I wasn't in the club yet, but I heard you. It was on the radio and all that. So
it was.
My mom was like, "You can't be dancing to a church song." I was like, "But it don't sound like one."
That nigga was the DMX of gospel.
Yo,
think about it. Like, you go to the club. Hey, you go to the club. I guarantee if Stomp is on right now, you get hype.
Hey, hell yeah! Hallelujah! What?
Stomp.
Hallelujah!
I'll break your neck. No.
Oh my God, man! So going forward, this could be a good episode. I already feel it. Before we get started any further, gonna talk a little bit about March Madness. I'm gonna ask everybody what their picks are real quick, but before all of that, RNS podcast, we have a bracket challenge through ESPN. Make sure you guys tap into that. Make sure you guys try to enter. The bigger the pot, or the more people join, the bigger the pot. So we're gonna go $5 entries. You have a maximum of 5 entries, so you could put in 5 different entries, but it's $5 per entry. Make sure you are following on any of our pages, whether that's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, subscribe on YouTube. Show us that. Send us a message of the password, because it's a private bracket challenge. Ask us for the password. We will give that to you. Like I said, the more people we get in, the bigger the pot, the more money you have potential to make. We're trying to help you guys out. So the more people join, the more money you can make. Right? So
we're for the people.
We're for the people.
Man,
RNS for the people.
Yo, RNS for the people. We trying to help you win some money in this time right now. So
yeah,
try to win that money, baby.
Help us help you.
All right. Yeah. For you could turn that $5 into more than $5, depending on how many people join. So make sure you spread the word. Real quick though, I haven't made a bracket yet. Have you guys made a bracket? Do you guys have any picks? Anything?
I haven't made one yet. Well, my pick, Terps all day. If you're gonna do it,
you're gonna lose.
Yeah. Well, I don't see how. There's no real dog in there. There's who's the best team? Gonzaga?
I don't know. I'm rocking with Illinois. I like them. They got that big Bama 7-3 Bama down there.
I mean,
what's his name? Kofi Cockburn.
Kofi Cockburn.
Oh,
That's his
man.
name.
That's his name. Kofi Cockburn.
No. It was just how
Cockburn.
both of y'all was so hyped. I was just like,
name
dang.
alone.
Hey, 7 feet, 285 pounds,
Yeah.
17 and a half, and 11.
That's a
Down there,
big
if you
ass
don't know, you better
Cockburn.
ask
right
somebody.
there. That's a big ass
Pause.
Pause, man.
Pause.
Hey, this ain't
Pause.
that kind of show, bro.
Big ass Cockburn.
Yeah, I feel you, but pause. Like,
Hey, on some real shit. Shout out Rick Pitino though, and the attorney.
Yeah. Shout out
Rick
Pitino.
Pitino.
Look, I need to go
Rick
find
Pitino.
my team. I'm kind of, since I'm so anti-college sports, I need to go find my team for the bracket, for the challenge, man.
Yeah, I haven't watched too much college. I'll say these three things. Gonzaga's not going to win just because they do what they do every year. They'll probably go to the Final Four, then lose. If I'm gonna pick a team, that I think has a chance to win, I'm gonna go Michigan. I like to see Juwan Howard. I like to see Juwan Howard get one for Michigan. They're top seed. They might be a 1 seed. If not, they're like a 2 seed. I forget the seed. Then third, I want to see Oklahoma State make a run just because, dog. I don't know. I haven't watched much college basketball, but dog, Cade Cunningham is.
Cade's a beast.
Like Cade is nice, so I'd like to see him. I'd like to see him make a run. He's probably going to be a top 2-3 pick if he's not 1. So, like to see where they go. But any more college comments before we get into the NFL?
I would say one thing. Aaron, since you brought up Michigan, I'm gonna shoot out for Michigan. Yo, shout out to Juwan. No, I want him to see one.
Okay.
Really quick. Did y'all see Juwan Howard show his south side of Chicago?
Oh, he was pissed. I was watching
against the Maryland coach.
Nah, I didn't see it.
He was going off. I couldn't even see like what happened in the play, but like it seemed like he was going straight for Turgeon. Like he wasn't going for anybody else. It seemed like he was trying. Like
that's who he was going after. That's who he was going after was Turgeon.
Yeah. So
hey, me personally, I love when a coach goes for a squad, for his team. Like when you see that, you be like, if my coach going that hard for me, let me ball out for the next game,
Hey, they to that point, they were going on a run, that happened, and they closed that shit up right after that. So whatever spark, like he got a double text when he was ejected, but they closed it out and just went on a run off of that.
And then also shout out to Georgetown, man. Because they was not supposed to win their conference, man. I think what was it, like 13-12, and came back and won their conference, man. Who's
in their conference?
What conference is Georgetown in now?
Yeah, that's why they won.
Because they changed over, right?
That's why they won the conference.
Did they change
so much disrespect from DJ? He said, "Who's in their conference?"
Hey, man, they were still 13-12 and won that joint, man. Like, goodness gracious.
The fact that you can't tell me.
They still in the Big East. They're still in the Big East.
Tell me that's why they won.
So Villanova.
Yeah. I was about to say they're still in the Big East, but why they won is what we'll talk about later. But they were Pat was home. He wasn't about to lose that. Pat was home.
Yeah, he was.
And like I said, we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, let's say that. Let's
that's what we're gonna talk about.
I'm just saying, shout out to them for getting that. You know what I'm saying? Getting that off.
No disrespect. We just didn't want to step on the toes.
Oh no, I know.
Okay.
I'm hip.
All right, yeah. Don't shoot my head off, bro. Yo, shout out to you, Aaron.
All right, yeah, I was say you guys just agreed for like 30 extra seconds longer than you needed to, but going to
that's how niggas do sometimes.
Go to NFL. Drew Brees finally retired, and I don't mean to say that like an asshole. I meant because we didn't know whether he was going to retire. Yeah, I was about to say just from the NFC Championship, it was a big question mark. Finally made a decision, I should say.
What question mark?
They re-signed Jameis. They gave
1 year, $12 million deal.
1 year, $12 million.
Extended.
Taysom Hill extended. Yeah, he got a bad. But
he didn't though, because all that contract is all voided. Sorry, I just had to say that.
It's all incentive based.
Yeah. It's all
Oh, I
they could
hope so.
avoid. They could avoid the whole.
They
They could
can avoid
avoid the contract right
they can
now.
avoid it. They can avoid it at any time. But going forward, like what do you guys see from what they have right now? I don't want to talk about what ifs they do this. They have Jameis, they have Taysom Hill. Going forward, at least for the next year, what do you guys see from the Saints from quarterback?
Look, it's like this with Taysom Hill. Taysom, I think for the duration that he played this past season, is probably why Sean Payton went with Taysom Hill, because he's like a gimmicky guy. So for 3 to 4 games, he's good, but you don't want him under center for 16. But Jameis, you can like I feel like I can live with Jameis. He threw for 30 picks, but he also threw for 5,000 yards the same year. So there is some productivity. I can help you limit turnovers. I can't make you better. Like I can't make you be able to throw the ball, Taysom Hill, but I can help you not turn the ball over, Jameis Winston. So I feel like this is Jameis Winston's year to start.
Yeah, I definitely Jameis Winston. He hasn't shown yet what he's 25 years old. He's an elite level talent. So I think with the weapons that he has around him, because you still got all the same weapons.
Emmanuel Sanders is gone, but we'll get into that.
Yeah, but they still got what's running back name? Help me out, man.
Kamara.
Kamara. They still got him. Alvin Kamara. They still got him back there.
Michael Thomas
still got him. So I mean, he has a lot of weapons. And Sean Payton, I don't know if you guys remember when Drew Brees first came from the Chargers, but he's kind of a quarterback whisperer. Because the Chargers let him go. They let him go for nothing to the Saints. So I think that he can make it work with Jameson.
I will say this, Rick. We do forget that injury was the main reason why they let him go.
Yeah, and they had just drafted Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, they did.
I will say this. With Jameis Winston, with his elite level, with the throwing ability, with him getting LASIK, I really want to see what he can do, because not knowing that you could not see and doing what you're doing, I really want to see how much your vision is going to have an effect on the ability, because you don't know you blind until one day somebody say, you know what, let's go look at a chart real quick. And when you notice that you're really blind, especially for myself, when I got glasses for the first time, like it's a complete difference. So yeah, I want to see what he does.
I've always said that was a underestimated thing, Jamel. Like the fact that he went and got LASIK surgery. I was always like, look, my nigga can see now, because you see he was always like this. You know what I'm saying? Looking at the scoreboard.
So, hey, man. And once again, when you get your vision fixed, it's night or day. Yeah. So,
and let's just remember, he's just 27.
Yeah, he's young. I think he'll do a good job under center for the Saints. And we're talking about him limiting his turnovers. The one thing that the Saints do is in their offense is, well, I mean, obviously it's easy when you have Drew Brees, but they limit their turnovers. So
yeah,
that's good. I
mean, Michael Thomas only got one route, so shit, he ain't hard.
Yeah, all he's got to do is throw slants to him. So you're just not. You just got to throw it on point. But the Saints are. I don't want to look it up, but they're probably the past 2 years on average, they're probably 12-4. Like they're a 12-4 team with Drew Brees, 11-5, however you want to look at it. Just like Rick said, everything's still in place for them. You still have a solid quarterback. You have a quarterback, which he's not Drew Brees, but at the same time, at this point in Drew Brees' career, if he would have played next year, Jameis probably has more arm talent at this point of their career. So you have that going for you. It gives you a different dynamic. You still have Taysom Hill to, just like DJ said, to spot play, come in situational. If something happens to Jameis, maybe 2-3 games, he can do enough to win games. But I think with everything they have and with Jameis, I think they're in a similar spot than where they're at. Are they a better team? No, Drew Brees is the better player. Drew Brees is their leader. But are they going to be the same? Are they going to be in the same realm? Yeah, they're still going to be top or second place of the division, depending them in Tampa, and they'll go from there. So I think even though Brees, I know I'm saying a lot, but even though Brees retired and that's kind of their franchise, they're not in a terrible spot going forward.
I will say we can't forget Jameis Winston's in the combine. He was slinging that ball. He was definitely throwing the
You could throw like
accuracy to it. So I
he's
want to
got a
see what he
cannon.
could do. I want
that's
to
what
see
I'm
what he
saying.
could
Like his
do.
the thing about his arm talent's never gonna be a question. It's just gonna be the
It's
turnovers.
IQ.
Yeah, the IQ. I was gonna say I didn't want to say that, but that's pretty much what he's always gonna be looked at. It's gonna be what's between here, right? So
But I will say what Rick said earlier. He's with Sean Payton, and you could kind of see the maturity level going up being with the Saints. Like, as much as people could say, "What about Drew Brees?" Whatever, personally, but him as a teammate and as a leader, you could tell James Winston was under his wing a lot when he was on him talking about, "Yo, this is your team."
right. So yeah, that's a good point. And he's gonna have another chance to have the opportunity and another person to have a chance to say you're our guy. Cam, re-sign with the Patriots, 1 year, 14 million. Along with that, Patriots made some moves today. They broke the bank today. And yesterday got Jonnu Smith, tight end, 4 years, 50 mil. Got two tight ends. Got Hunter Henry a few hours after that, 3 for 37 mil. Traded for Judon on the Ravens yesterday. I think they made some moves. They got a D lineman, got some offense. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did they get Nelson Aguilar too? All right,
Yes,
yeah.
they got Nelson
So
Aguilar and Kendrick Bourne.
And Kendrick Bourne. So they got receivers. They got a tight end.
I want to see them get a running back.
We'll see. I mean, we'll see what type of running back they get.
Well,
but historically,
I heard they're going after Leonard Fournette.
I'd imagine that they would and try to go for like a 2 tight end set. Go with Cam. Go with the big back. I mean, a big back fits that roster. Just on paper, you would want a big back to go with those 2 tight ends.
And we all know historically how they do with 2 tight end sets.
Right. Yeah. They be killing with that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Big time. Murderous.
Got him. Yeah. Got him. He said, hell yeah.
Serial killers.
And Jonnu is kind of like your boy too. So
relax.
You can put him a little.
What way?
Put him in a little bit everywhere.
What way?
Yeah, he be catching bodies
on the field. You can put him everywhere.
Oh, okay. Okay. Catching bodies all through the field.
There y'all go.
So
I didn't say nothing.
Hey, quick question. In all seriousness, will Cam turn it around this year, or is he going to need the help from all these weapons they get? Is it going to be a collection of both? Do we see a different Patriots team this year? What do you guys see from all of those, all the above there?
10-6 in the playoffs, because what we're not forgetting is the 8 people that are coming back that didn't play because of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna get their best cornerback. They're gonna get and they're gonna get a lot of defensive pieces back. I see 10-6 with the second year in the system. Plus, you give this man 2 tight ends. I think just having 2 tight ends who are productive, and then if they can get it back, 10-6 for sure.
If the one thing I will say is Cam historically, or I can't say historically because it's mainly been one tight end, but his main target was usually in Carolina, Greg Olsen. Like he likes his tight ends. He likes his tight ends, and he knows how to work with an offense where the receiver might not be their best guy. So you get 2 of those. Hunter Henry, if he could stay healthy, like he's solid. Like even with Jonnu Smith, like Hunter Henry's a baller, but he's always hurt. So if he can stay healthy and you have him as pretty much your second tight end, so you know what I'm saying? So that's your weapons. You get Kendrick Bourne, solid route runner. Aguilar had a turnaround season last year. So yeah, I mean 10-6 playoffs, that doesn't sound out of the question.
So
no, go ahead. No, I was just gonna say Cam Newton, he could definitely throw the wide receivers when he has an elite wide receiver, because when he had Steve Smith Sr., he was definitely throwing to him, and they was definitely showing out in Carolina. But this one, I feel like they could definitely do something. They have a better talent pool. I want to see what running back they get. And Cam Newton definitely started playing a lot different when he caught COVID and came back to the team, and then not having no off season, being picked up late. So yeah, Cam played bad to what the standard we expect Cam to play, but for what he was going against and what the talent level he had with the Patriots.
Clean slate.
I say, yeah, this is a better way to judge Cam this year than say
Clean
last
slate,
year.
totally clean slate.
Did you guys see the interview with him and Brandon Marshall and their podcast, whatever? I Am Athlete. Yeah. So like pretty much the Cam fell behind the most in the classroom. And those 2 to 3 weeks he was out, they kept learning. He's playing catch up, which the way he explained it, I was like, yeah, in that system, I could only imagine how you could fall behind quickly if you're not there.
I'm gonna trust the GOAT, the coach that comes as a GOAT, the GOAT of all coaches, like Bill Belichick. Right. He saw something in Cam and said, I will give you another shot this year.
I think what he saw was, I mean, he's a galvanizer of troops. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could say any team that Cam Newton's played for, they want to play for him. You know what I'm saying? They want to make those extra plays. Correct me if I'm wrong. Other than Steve Smith, he's never really had elite level receivers, in my opinion.
His best receiver next was that fat boy he had.
Oh, yeah. What's his name? Was it Henry? Kelvin? It was Kelvin?
Kelvin Benjamin.
Yeah, Kelvin Benjamin.
Yeah, fat ass.
So all that to say, man,
and shit.
Before the COVID hit, he was playing decent. And I think he deserved another chance with the Patriots. I'm glad Bill Belichick was willing to give him one. And I think this year will be a better assessment of where his talent really is. And I think it's going to be a good year. I'm going to say 11-5.
Okay. Good guess there. Yeah, I definitely think, like I've been saying, it's a totally clean slate, just like all you guys have said, all these different circumstances. Don't want to make excuses for anybody, but can't really use COVID at it. Like, it's not an excuse. Like, these things happen. These are things he had to deal with. He did it with the best of his ability, but now he don't have to worry about all that stuff next year. So it's totally clean slate. So best of luck, Cam. Moving forward, Ryan Fitzpatrick, question retirement, back and forth, signed with the Washington football team. Thoughts? Rick, since me and you are the football team fans, I'll go to you first.
Now, I will say that I wish that we got another quarterback, but I will also say I'm so excited to go like 5-1 in the beginning of the season, because with Fitzmagic, that's what always happens. He'll go like 5-1, and then it kind of levels off from there. But and we'll also see, because the Redskins defense is pretty nice. So he played okay on the Dolphins. I don't know. I wish we got somebody else. We'll see what happens. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I'm kind of at the same thing. Like, cool, I guess. I'm not calling this man Fitzmagic. Like I just told you guys, ain't nothing magical about doing the same shit 10 years in a row. Like, you come up, you win 4 games, you lose the rest, you don't do shit. Rinse, repeat, recycle, reuse. You do all that shit.
It's tragic.
You do the same thing. But whoever we get, like, if we get a younger quarterback or we have something, he's a smart guy. He'll be able to groom the next person going up. He's gonna be a good guy in the locker room. Like, all of that intangible stuff he's gonna provide. I just feel like we have a chance to really do something and take advantage of the division not being that great, and we could have really got something better.
Two things. You know what we have? We have a better version of Mark Brunell during those years. Remember those like 2007, 2008 years?
Yeah, Mark Brunell set that completion record, didn't he?
I think he did.
Yeah, because he was talking about throwing off slants, man. He was throwing the quickest passes that game.
My man was throwing 26 straight screens and shit.
Yeah.
I would say with y'all defense with Fitzpatrick, it does have me worried at some point. He's like I don't know. Like, he's not amazing, but y'all defense scares me more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if y'all,
he's not going to lose the game for you.
Yeah, and like, if y'all get a legit linebacker or something like that, like, I really don't care about him. He's a rental, but he's not going to make too many mistakes. So if y'all go into the draft and say, okay, we could get a linebacker and maybe next year get a quarterback if the guy doesn't fall to y'all, that gets me worried because that defense is getting stronger and stronger. And when y'all do get a quarterback, y'all going to be a problem.
Because you think,
Yeah.
With that defense, that defense just changes everything for
so
y'all, bro.
you think about them 2000 Ravens, man. He better than Elvis Gerback and Trent Dilfer.
Man, that's one quarterback I cannot stand, man. I can't stand Trent Dilfer.
Yeah, but y'all ain't got that defense though.
Yeah, I was just about
We
to
got
say,
that defense,
I was
man. I mean,
say, I
it's
love our
pretty
defense.
damn.
I love our
But,
defense.
It changes games.
No
game
disrespect to anybody in that draft, but nobody's Ray Lewis, nobody's Ed Reed. So let's
that defense ain't
that
defense ain't that defense.
Yet.
Stop it.
Yeah, you need overall. You need more overall talent on the defense, not just the defensive line.
We'll get
your
there.
defensive line is
That's what I just
real.
said. Yet I just said yet. Yeah.
You need more help. It's not that big.
We ninth or 10th in the draft.
Yeah, it's not that big. I pretty much agree with Jamel. Like, it's a good rental. He's a good bridge. He's not gonna lose you games. He's mature. Just keep going with him and for the year and see what you get. Rick, who did you want? Deshaun?
Oh, hell yeah, man.
Yeah, that was never going to happen.
It's all good. I mean,
hey, hold on. I like how DJ just shat on you like that. Asked him, waited as soon as he said yeah. So, that wasn't good. Like he asked that question on purpose, just to shit on everything.
It's all good. We'll play better than the Raiders. That's all I know.
We'll see.
That's all I know.
So going forward, going to the champs, Tampa Bay, franchised Chris Godwin, signed Levante David yesterday, re-signed Shaq Barrett. Pretty much got the same core back, working on Gronk, AB. But other than that, they're pretty much gonna have the same core. They the clear favorites. I mean, I feel like they would be
in the NFC or just in general.
Hey,
I mean, in the conference, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I see as of right now, same Super Bowl matchup. As of right today, if you ask me today, throw the same two teams out there.
Oh, sure. I was just gonna say the biggest thing is they won a championship. Until they don't make it to the Super Bowl, it's them. They got the same squad, same team. Yeah. They signed that defense, and I feel like that's the common factor that everybody forgets about is how good that defense turned up in the season, and they kept building.
Hey, and this Bama trying to get Julian Edelman over that motherfucker too. So, they're gonna be fine. I definitely think they're gonna be the team to beat. Like you said, running back.
Hey, DJ, I heard that part where you said he like LeBron the NFL, but if people willing to take a pay cut to play for you, that says something about your character, bro. And and
he also wins.
Yeah, that too. I was gonna say that part. Like you go with Tom Brady, you might get a ring. So hey,
He's
7-2.
Yeah, LeBron, you like, well, we gonna get there, but with Brady, you like, hey, look, don't worry, cuz we got this bitch.
Hey,
Eli Manning retired. Eli Manning retired. So
Eli's out the league, though. We good.
And Nick Foles ain't gonna get there.
Nick Foles ain't playing no more. Hey, man, we ain't got nothing to worry about.
But what about anybody else? Aaron, go ahead.
I was just gonna recap all the other things we missed. I mean, I said they're the clear favorites in the conference for now, just like you said. They're the champs until somebody beats them. But just to go over a few things, a few signings, we got Andy Dalton went to the Bears, Jacoby Brissett went to the Dolphins, Marvin Jones went to the Jags, Emmanuel Sanders went to the Bills. Leonard Williams re-signed with the Giants. Takk McKinley with the Bears. So a lot of things, a lot of moves happened today, and a lot of moves are going to continue to happen. So really quickly, a lot of things have moved, and they're still kind of 1 and 2 kind of two big moves that still need to happen. So, and that's Deshaun Watson and potentially Russell Wilson. I don't know if that's going to happen, but how soon do we see Deshaun Watson getting traded, and will we see Russell Wilson get traded? And I'm going to ask that because I still think Deshaun Watson's going to get traded.
I'm gonna let y'all go because I got a word for the Houston Texans, but y'all go ahead and go.
Okay. I would say the sad part is I like to draft Deshaun Watson every year, but he's not going to play this year. He's going to be done. He already said he's ready to sit. And for Seattle, they should trade Russell Wilson. I don't see how that's going to turn out well for him when he said that the offensive line ain't blocking for him. Like that's your line right there. That's your wall that's trying to protect you, even though they don't. But the atmosphere in the locker room ain't going to be pretty good.
I think Deshaun Watson is going to get traded. I think they're going to play hardball with Russell Wilson. Because that shit was so random. I feel like, and I don't know, it's just outside looking in, it looked like all these other quarterbacks want to get traded. Shit, fuck these motherfuckers. I want to leave too. Like that's how I look on the outside looking in. I don't know what's going on in Seattle. I don't know why Russell Wilson feels the way that he feels. I ain't gonna speak for him. He's a man. He can speak for himself. I just think the Seahawks are going to play hardball with him. So I don't know if he's going to get traded this season. Maybe next season. See how it goes.
All right, so I feel like this with the Seahawks. If Russell Wilson would just say one way or the other with his fucking chest, he would either stay or get traded fast because somebody is going to make that trade fast before. So you can get him. Somebody's making that trade fast because he said four teams. He's interested to go to 4 teams. Those 4 teams will give up everything for him fast. So if it's he just got to say it with his fucking chest. Now, as far as Houston Texans, once they stop trying to be fucking slave owners and stop trying to hold this man down for no reason at all, because that's what the fuck they are. They look like fucking slave owners right now. Like, no, boy, you're gonna do what we say. That's how it fucking looks. So whenever they want to lose that shit and just let the man go because he's done with you, like, just let him go. Let him go. What do you? I mean, what are you holding him there for? Let him go.
I mean, today defense, he signed a contract. They don't have to.
All right. Well, they can keep on being Thomas Jefferson. I'm just saying they need to. Did
you give him some moonshine, Rick?
Hey, no, that's him, man. Like I said, they ain't gotta do a damn thing. Hey, you signed a contract with me, man. I'm Suge Knight in your ass.
But
you ain't going nowhere.
Yo, the team I will probably
get something for him.
I'm going for 49ers, man. I'm gonna say, 49ers. How many first round picks y'all about to get?
You go like, bro.
Give me Jimmy G. Jimmy G don't care.
Instead of him not showing up and getting nothing, you're getting no production, but you're handing out all this money. Just
do you have to pay them when they sit out? Yeah, you don't have to pay them when they sit out.
It's the NFL, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think that's fair. You're not showing up to work. Do you get paid when you don't show up to work? Let me know what part of the game that is.
I got sick days.
Hey, one of my jobs I was, but hey, that's
you only
story.
got 16 games, bro. How many sick days you think you gonna get? I'm just asking. What part of the game is that?
Sick days and vacation days the last 16 weeks, or 16 games that is. Yeah, but I just think they should trade him, like, because you've been doing fuck shit behind the scenes. That's all.
Say it with your chest.
You've been on some fuck shit behind the scenes.
They will. They're gonna trade. They're gonna trade Deshaun. It's just gonna be a matter of when. But I think they're gonna trade Deshaun. Russell Wilson, on the other hand, just like Rick said, it just seemed like it kind of came out the blue. Like the thought, like I can't even picture Russell Wilson like requesting or demanding a trade. Like I'm trying to picture that
because he won't say it with his chest. I mean, like, I'm not saying I want to trade, but if I did,
imagine Russell
for teams.
Imagine Russell Wilson demanding a trade is just a funny concept to me. But
because he's indecisive, because like he probably be like, hey, I'm not trying to step on any toes, but how I feel about the situation. I feel like the Hawks and themselves have grown a little too far apart from each other. No? I feel like we should maybe not. I'm just throwing it out there. Maybe we go different ways.
He's the type to demand a trade, but then say, but yeah, I was just want to say he's the type to demand a trade, but then say go Hawks after. But
go Hawks! I'm still for the team. I'm still for the team.
So, going forward. Hell yeah!
Oh no, I was gonna say the Houston Texans did sign Tyrod Taylor for insurance, so they're getting prepared for hardball.
Okay, facts. Yeah. It's a good sign.
They're getting ready. That's definitely what they're doing. So going forward, hell yeah, hell no. Gonna switch it up a little bit. Gonna take it away from the NFL, and it's kind of all over, but it's mainly basketball related. Whether it's NBA, college, it's pretty much just basketball. So gotta switch up a little bit. One person has got to answer each of these questions. So
ironically, people don't know how to shut up.
Yeah, I would say because we talk too much. We, as in the other three people here, but
whoa! You ain't no angel out here, bro.
It was a joke.
Relax.
So the first one.
All people telling somebody to relax.
The first one. Carmelo the other day is 11th all time in scoring. Do I think he will reach the top 5 before his career is over? I got to see the numbers first, but I'm going to say hell no, and I'm not going to blame that on Carmelo. I'm going to blame it on everybody else in the fucking world that made him sit out a year, and really a year and a half. I blame y'all. Melo would probably be 9 or 8 right now. It doesn't seem like too big a deal, but when you're messing
with 400 points, right, Aaron? He's only 400 points away, something like that.
From the top 10.
From being in the top 10, 400 points. So yeah.
He would have been at least 9 right now. And taken away, like when you get top 10 of anything, but especially points in the NBA, don't be an asshole and try to change a narrative and try to get this guy out the league. 8, if 7 people ever have scored more professional baskets than you is a big difference than 10 or 11 people scoring however many points than you. Y'all took a year out of this man's career, and I'm still mad at every single one of you. So fuck y'all, you guys. That's my answer.
So really quick, the 5th person is at 292 points. That'd be what he needs to get to be 5th. It's Michael Jordan.
Where's he at?
If you don't, I said he's at 32,292 points.
Where's Melo at?
Melo's at number 11 with 26,971.
So he needs 10,000 more points.
No, like 4, about 5. Oh, 6. Yeah, okay, he needs about 6,000 points. I
clearly don't know math. 6,000. He's what, 35, 30. I don't see it. I say hell no. Hell no.
Do you think he can make 30,000? Do you think he can make 30,000 before the end of his career? That's 4,000 more, give or take.
That's tough.
That's still tough.
He would have got there. He'd be at like 27, 28 right now.
I agree.
I'm with Aaron.
That's gonna be tough. I don't think so. That's gonna be tough. I don't think so. He would have, but that's y'all fault. That's not Melo's fault. Y'all wasted this man's career for no reason.
The media's.
I'm still not over it.
Not us media.
Speaking of and staying on Melo, he's become an investor of Overtime Elite, which is created by Overtime. Overtime is a big social company that does a lot of highlights for high school sports, mainly basketball, football, soccer, baseball. But this investment with Overtime Elite, it's going to be a basketball league for high school athletes, and pretty much it's going to be a little difference of trying to get to professional basketball. They can get paid. You can be as young as 16 years old, and you can have the opportunity to make a minimum of $100,000 per year, as well as a signing bonus and a small number of shares in Overtime's larger business. That's another crazy thing. An added incentive is the option of health and disability insurance, addition to $100,000 in scholarship money. So you can do this, still get paid. And if you still, for whatever reason, you decide to go to college, you still have scholarship money. So you can get paid, eventually get free college as well. Or you could branch out to one of the other professional leagues that they have. Who knows what'll happen in a few years? They might change and have some more things. But Rick, that question I asked you is, could this, if it all pans out, could Overtime Elite end up being something that changes the rules in the landscape of the NCAA?
First, before I answer that, 3 words. He never lost. LeVar Ball was not crazy. LeVar Ball was talking this in 2016, 2017.
He doesn't lie.
You know what I'm saying? And now with Overtime, with this Overtime Sports, they're big in the social networking. I mean, they brought us Zion Williamson, Trey Young, you know what I'm saying, highlights. I know that's how I got to see them when they was in high school playing. So the fact that they're even thinking about this and they had the backing of a respected NBA player in Carmelo Anthony, you know, this isn't LeVar Ball this time. This is Carmelo Anthony. I think it's going to force the NCAA to look at some of their rules. I mean, you look in Europe, they have basketball academies. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get these Luka Doncic and Ricky Rubios that are playing at such an elite level early on and already NBA ready when they come over. So I think this could be really big, and I definitely think that this could change the rules in the NCAA.
Oh, just to add, Kevin Durant is one of the investors, and there's a Silicon Valley venture capitalist. So it got some really good backing. So I could definitely see this growing.
Definitely. Next one. Over the weekend, there was a high school girls basketball game. It was state tournament. National anthem was being played. The teammates. This was in Norman, Oklahoma. The team, they kneeled during the anthem. There's a video that ended up going viral where they're either on the intercom. I think they got caught on the intercom is how it was out loud. They thought the mic was off. Went on about how it was so disrespectful that they need. The announcers ended up calling them the N-word. The effing N-word, to be honest, to be exact. But then not only did he do this, in his apology, he blamed the outburst on his diabetes and that his blood sugar was too high. Mel, you buying that, or like, what are your thoughts? Like, you buying that?
Hell nah. This man talking about, hey, when I don't have a Snickers, like I don't feel like myself. Like, nah, bro. Like, you can't blame this shit on diabetes. Like, hey, for him to say that, that shows you how disgusting these people are. It's a high school game, and you're gonna disrespect that little girl like that. And the message has been lost ever since people have been taking a knee. Everybody forgets taking a knee was advised by a military soldier, said this is more respectful to knee, because he's saying you taking a knee in a moment to respect your soldiers and for the fallen ones. They even do this at funerals. So the message is lost. Dude's disgusting. Wouldn't do that or say that in front of her father or grandfather or anybody like that. So he's a coward.
Pussy ass nigga.
Facts.
Nigga.
Pussy ass nigga.
I'll break your neck.
Facts.
Oh my god.
Matt Rowan, by the way, that's his name, y'all.
Hey,
I'm not
just
saying nothing. I'm just saying his name's Matt Rowan.
hey,
Yeah,
look, just to let him know, I'm not that far. If you want to meet up, we can meet up. You know, we can talk.
Again, Matt Rowan.
I ain't that far from Oklahoma. Hey, DJ, no, I'll ride up real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'll pull up real quick.
Yeah, tell this dude no. That's
Next
a story for another day.
Next one.
No, we're never breaking that story.
Next one. Patrick Ewing. Patrick Ewing. Back to where we were at. We were talking about Hold That Thought. Big East champs. After I think it was the semifinal game, he was talking. Patrick Ewing was stopped by. He pretty much announced that he was stopped by Nick Security and was asked his credentials in Madison Square Garden. The same Patrick Ewing. The same Patrick Ewing. You guys are assuming of that Patrick Ewing, that Madison Square Garden, that arena, that happened. Yeah.
You mean the 7-footer? That one?
Yeah, the one that.
Oh, built that place? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
him.
Him.
Okay.
So the Hall of Fame.
The one when you think of the Knicks, that's who you think of.
The one that's the one that's also the coach in an arena where there's no fans really, so it's clear who the two teams are playing. Yeah, that guy.
Isn't his jersey in the rafter too?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure if you look up there, you might.
Okay. Okay.
You might see a Ewing or two.
Oh, the guy that could have maybe won a ring if Jordan didn't exist, but
that guy.
No, that guy. Oh, okay.
That guy. Yeah. He was stopped by Nick Security. Even though I do seem like it did sound like it was. He kind of said it in passing, kind of in a joke. DJ. It's Patrick Ewing. Like should it be obvious for the Knicks security to know who Patrick Ewing is?
Hey, little boy. His credentials is hanging up in the rafters. So that's done. When your jersey is hanging in the rafters, look, I don't need to show you shit. One, I'm Patrick fucking Ewing. Like this is MSG. So crazy enough, I'm gonna put this on James Boylan or Dolan because everything goes back with him. Why can't this man just walk freely in your building? Why? Like, it's Patrick Ewing. He should be able to just walk freely in your building, in and out as he pleases. If it wasn't for him, you wouldn't even, like, nobody would even care for the Knicks because he was the only good thing you had in the last 40 years. The only good thing you had was that it was his stretch. So they didn't win. They didn't come close to winning like they did.
Yeah, I was more of a joke, but
okay. I would say they didn't come close to winning like they did. Yeah. Sprewell played with the man that's in the rafters. So he was on that team, on one of those teams. Chill, man. Like, show Drew some respect.
That's like it's just go ahead.
Like, what the fuck?
It's just funny that, like, out of all years, it's a COVID year that happens. There's nobody else in the arena except Patrick Ewing, his team, the other team. Like it's like
in the form
when there's
stage.
Nobody there. It's not hard to know who the greatest person to step in this arena is. Like, but
mind you, so there had to be like an OG security person. Cause you can't be motherfucking serious right now. You gonna ask motherfucking Pat? Hey, Pat, go the fuck on, man. Like, there gotta be some kind of OG.
That's there. Like hearing like Hakeem the Dream walking into the Atlanta stadium. And they're like, "Hey, who are you?"
You mean Houston?
Oh, Houston. Sorry, Houston.
Or like,
I was about to say, shit. That is what happened.
I would tell his black ass to get the fuck out too.
Yeah, but I'm saying for Houston, but like for Houston, like, come on now, let's be serious. Like, we already know wherever Jordan goes, like, he's being let in.
But Jordan can walk in any
he got his jersey retired by Miami, so that's all I gotta say.
Yeah. That's a different level though. There's levels to this.
Oh yeah, no, I was just saying, like, it's no reason to bring his name, but I had to find somebody close.
Yeah, Carmelo can walk into Utah.
What's next up, bro?
Yeah, last one. So this is all of us. This is gonna be all of us. Hell yeah or hell nah. LeBron, Maverick Carter, both became minority owners of the Red Sox today. They already own or part owners of Liverpool. Do we think LeBron can own an NBA team soon, like before he retires, be quick. Hell yeah or hell nah.
Hell nah, because I don't think it's allowed.
That's
he would.
I have no idea if that's allowed, but I say hell nah just because.
That's what I said. I don't think.
No, it's not, because Jordan had to give up his ownership with the Wizards to play for the Wizards.
Okay, so hell no.
Okay. All right. What about right after he retires?
Yeah,
like a year out.
He can.
No, that's what I'm saying. So y'all think he will a year after?
Absolutely.
No. Absolutely. A year after? Hell no.
I'm gonna say hell no to a year after, but he will. He will very shortly after that.
Majority owner at that.
I'm gonna say hell.
Oh
yeah.
Majority owner. I don't see him as a partial owner.
I'm gonna say hell yeah a year after, and it's gonna be the Knicks. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Or they've been talking about the Supersonics coming back. Would he be?
I think he buy that team. I don't know why not.
I think he would buy the Cavs from Dan Gilbert just to be like, fuck you.
I don't think
see that, but I don't think he would sell it to him.
Yeah,
that's like KG and the Timberwolves owner.
To be like, fuck you.
Before we move on to top 5, I would, if he were to if he were to own the Knicks, I'm sure Patrick Ewing would be able to get in there.
Charles Oakley might be able to come back freely too.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yo, man, I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
Man.
So going in top 5 draft, this week's top 5 sports movies. So as you guys thankfully reminded me and the viewers, I won last week. I wasn't going to say anything, but I appreciate you guys being so kind to remind everybody that I won again. Rick is 2nd, DJ is 3rd, Jamel is 4th. Jamel, we're going to get you on the board, bro. We're going to get you on the board soon.
Hey, you said one time I was 2nd. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with the bottom. The people don't love me. It's all good.
Everybody trying to get sentimental votes.
Whoa. I only speak facts, my G. I only speak facts.
DJ, this is the part. Hey, DJ, that's the part of the sitcom where everybody's like, oh, I started feeling bad.
I think they would already feel bad for me.
Commercial change goes into commercial break there, but all right.
Sentimental votes and sentimental pussy. Go ahead, man.
All right.
Whoa. How am I getting destroyed right now?
Say that, then say my name. I didn't know. Leave me out of that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Don't say all right, Aaron. I didn't know. I didn't say all right, Aaron.
I said go ahead, Aaron. Go ahead with the
we just gonna go right past that.
With the first pick.
No, fuck that first pick. Yo, fuck you, Rick.
With the first pick, I'm only taking this because I know. Do I want to take it? I'll go Remember the Titans because I know I won't get it back.
Yeah, you wasn't, because I was definitely about to get that joint. So I'm gonna go radio, psych. Coach Carter.
Who?
Coach Carter.
Oh, okay.
DJ, your pick.
Let me get 11 basketball.
Ooh.
Okay.
Last nigga.
Somebody in love.
That's a classic, bro.
I didn't say it wasn't.
Jamel, you got 2.
I'm gonna go with Creed.
Ooh.
And then I'm gonna go with Friday Night Lights. Not Friday Night Lights. Any Given Sunday. Sorry.
Okay. My name is Willie.
Willie Beeman. throwing up in the huddle.
DJ, your pick.
I don't want to take this one just yet. Let me get Rocky, the original.
Rick, your pick.
You know what? Only because I don't think it's going to be there too much longer. I'll go ahead and rock with Friday Night Lights.
You were right, because I was. You were absolutely right. It was funny because
that booby spear coach.
When Jamel said it and was like, nah, I said fuck, but I was like, I shouldn't have said that, because I mean, it's obvious that I want it now. So I try to like shut up as quick as possible. But I'm gonna go He Got Game.
Ooh.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go Waterboy.
You took my shit.
My mama said.
My mama said.
Bruh, that is, bruh.
Yo, the dude that
Classic.
goes, he's like, hey, Bubba shit, but like, does anybody know what he says? No.
Rick, you're picked.
This one I remember. We lived to fight.
You live to die. You live to fight another day. You live
The
to fight another
medulla
day.
oblongata. I could quote that movie all day.
Same.
The devil. That's the devil.
Oh man, his mama said a lot of things. Your mama's wrong. All right. Before I go on, okay. You know what, man? I'm gonna go Glory Road.
Okay. Good movie.
Look, my list I ain't even trying to win. I'm just naming shit that I like. Look, I'm going with The Substitute Teacher Special. Cool Runnings.
Cool Running.
Yo, you
The
ain't
Substitute
lying.
Teacher
Bruh,
Special.
whenever you had a substitute, that was there was that.
Jamaica, the bobsled team.
It was that or Remember the Titans. I remember seeing Remember the Titans and Cool Running.
Yeah.
The nigga
Cool
Rudy.
Runnings.
Oh, my bad. Sports movie. But the other one.
Jamel, your pick. You got 2.
I got 2. Okay, I'm gonna go with Ricky Bobby. If
I
you
was-
ain't first, you last, baby.
I was gonna, if I use that one, I was gonna be like, is this count as a sports movie? But I'm counting it. So
Nah, it's NASCAR.
It's NASCAR.
another.
Look, if they consider NASCAR a sport, it damn sure is.
Yeah, hell yeah. Give me a hell yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna go with a classic that most people don't know about, that y'all should definitely go check out. Amazing. We talked about it before. When We Were Kings, it talks about Muhammad Ali and George Foreman and how that was a big ordeal in the documentary about it. It even has James Brown and how he was the headliner for that show. I would say definitely check it out and you'll see more in depth about that movie.
All right. I can go.
Mm-hmm.
Does this count as a movie? The Last Dance?
It's a documentary.
Okay. D2 the Mighty Ducks.
Oh, okay.
That's a good one. He went to the childhood.
That was in my list. That's the greatest Mighty Ducks out of the series.
Easy.
Slapshot.
Also, while we're at it, Charlie Conway Trick Y'all. They always made it seem like Charlie Conway was nice in D2 when he wasn't even that nice in D1 or no D3. They tried to make him D3. They tried to make him nice when everybody knew Banks was the guy and everybody else. But yeah,
Charlie but look, Charlie got intangibles. He had
intangibles, but they tried to turn him into They tried to turn him into Banks on D3. Like,
but he got intangibles. He's a locker room leader.
Yeah.
All right, it's my go.
Please go.
It's my go.
Yes.
Hey, y'all
We're
ready to
doing
be
a
mad?
full breakdown.
I know. Well, are y'all ready to be mad about this?
Go ahead.
The Sandlot.
I'm not mad
That's a
at
good
that.
one. I'm not mad at that.
That's a good one. That was on my list. I wanted to see.
You killing me, Smalls.
Yeah, that's a classic.
That's a classic.
So, man, there's going to be some tough ones here, but I'm going to go Moneyball.
Good one.
Nice one.
Man, I could go so many ways on this one.
Damn.
I'm going for the win here. I'm going for the win. So I'm gonna make a pick that I normally wouldn't pick. Or I don't want to say that. I'm going for something that I'd want to pick before this. But I'm going White Man Can't Jump.
Oh, that was a good one, man. That's a good pick. I wish I'd have thought of that.
But Rick, your pick. I told you I was going for the win with that pick.
Oh, bet I know what I'm getting.
Y'all said sympathy, so I'm gonna try to go for the dub. I'm gonna try to go for the dub.
I think I know what DJ's gonna.
Dang, there's two I can go for. Damn it. All right, go ahead, Rick.
Bro, there's like 6.
No, there's way more. There's a ton. There's a ton.
Yeah.
There is a lot, and I know I'm on the clock. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna pick that one. Longest yard.
Okay. That's a good one.
That's a good one. All right, these are our last picks, right?
Last picks.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I don't think I'm winning with my list anyway, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pick the Black Fact himself. Let me get 42.
Okay.
Jamel, last pick.
You got White Man Can't Jump. Damn.
All right, since Aaron got White Man Can't Jump, I already went with a.
But niggas got bunnies?
No. Was not expecting that.
This show is going to get us canceled.
4 facts. I wonder who's going to do it first. Is it going to be DJ or Henny Rick? Whichever one comes first.
This is sober Rick. We in trouble.
I'm on the clock. Damn. I'm gonna go with Dodgeball, but I wanted to go with Happy Gilmore. But Dodgeball is more funny.
I almost went with Blindside, my last one.
I'm not picking that slave owner pick.
So
nobody
picks Space Jam. Nobody picks
it.
Nobody
picks
it.
I got a question.
Marshall.
I got a question. When's the last time y'all watched Space Jam?
I watch it frequently.
Oh, okay. Well, I watched it.
Space Jam,
all the movies I named, I literally watched. Like,
Space Jam. Whenever it's
Aaron,
on,
Rookie of the Year.
Yeah,
Rookie of the Year is a good one.
There was a few.
Above the rim. I don't think anybody said above the rim.
Above the rim.
Creed 2. Creed 2 was still.
We talked about When We Were Kings. Nobody picked Ali.
I like We Were Kings a little bit more.
Semi-Pro. We had some comedies.
Semi-Pro.
That's a great one.
The Replacements. We didn't say The Replacements.
Blue Chips. The Replacements. That's a
Blue
good
Chips.
one.
I almost said Blue Chips.
Was that Mountain State? Blue Mountain State or something like that?
That's a TV show.
Oh, it's a TV show. Okay.
Southpaw
is a good one.
Angels in the Outfield. I had on my list.
Angels in the Outfield. That's a classic.
Did anybody say Jerry Maguire?
I was just about to say Jerry Maguire.
I couldn't think of the name of it. That's why I didn't name it, because I almost went with that one after Aaron said
Bull Durham's a good movie.
Invictus, Grudge Match.
I'm gonna ask y'all this.
That's another substitute teacher special.
Hey, hold on.
Hardball.
I just saw something. They count.
Oh, G Baby.
Rest in peace, G Baby. Rest in peace, G Baby.
You know what we did forget? That counts. Karate Kid.
Karate Kid.
Especially with Cobra Kai out right now. I'm a Cobra Kai fan. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, is it good like that?
Oh yeah, I just like the fighting.
I haven't seen it.
Seeing them little white kids fighting in the hallways and stuff, man, it brings me joy.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna get canceled soon.
Two last things before we wrap up. To whoever said hardball, do y'all realize it's Michael B. Jordan's fault why G Baby died?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's Michael B. Jordan. And then 2, I'm gonna ask y'all this. Like, I'm not considering this a top movie, but it's now that we're on sports movies. What would y'all do if y'all are getting ready to hoop, like y'all in Little League basketball, you got a game, out of nowhere a dog comes on the court and cooks y'all? Yeah, what are you doing? Are you? I'm also ask y'all this: y'all letting the dog just score, or y'all hard fouling the dog?
I'm hard fouling.
I was gonna say, hey Rick, what are you gonna do? Because me,
the dog.
You hard fouling Airbud?
Hey,
you getting a flagrant 2 on Airbud?
He's gonna have to sit his ass down.
Yo, everybody
be mad at me if you want.
Yo, Airbud is not a pit bull. You know what I'm saying? Airbud is not a pit bull. So
he's a golden retriever.
Buddy's a golden retriever.
Yeah, I'm throwing a hard check on Airbud. You're not gonna get some free jumpers.
You remember the scene? You remember the scene when the coach is beaming the ball? at the player after the game. He just keep beaming him with the ball, with the ball. That's what I'm doing to Airbud. I'm letting Airbud have it.
Boom. DJ dark, bro. He's not even looking for the shot.
DJ
playing DJ's winning into who's going to get us canceled first right now.
All right. I was about to say DJ just won. Who's gonna get us canceled first? And it's gonna be with
my bad. And the crazy thing, DJ got a dog. DJ has a dog.
It's a pit bull though.
A pit bull, but still.
Hey, real quick, man. Hey, have y'all ever seen this hood classic, Undisputed, with Wesley Snipes and what's my man? My man's name. He the roast beef guy on Arby's. Come on, man.
Oh, I didn't even realize that's who that. I know who you're talking about now.
Vin Rames. Yeah. That movie, which I feel like was loosely based off of Mike Tyson's life. Check that out.
All right, have to do that.
If it's called Undisputed, it probably is.
So right to
so
wrap
while
up,
he was locked up.
Okay, have to check that out. To wrap up, I got Remember the Titans. He Got Game. Waterboy. Moneyball. White Man Can't Jump. Rick got Coach Carter, Friday Night Lights, Glory Road, Sandlot, and Longest Yard. DJ got Love and Basketball, Rocky, Cool Runnings, D2 The Mighty Ducks, and 42. Jamel got Creed, Any Given Sunday, Talladega Nights, When We Were Kings, and Dodgeball. So like always, make sure you guys continue to vote. We appreciate the votes. We put the vote out late this time, and we still got a decent amount of votes. So we appreciate you guys voting. It seems like we're getting more votes. Like we always say, if you guys have any recommendations on the top 5 or honestly any other segments you guys just want to hear us talk about, feel free to reach out to us, give us some input. We're always thinking of different top 5s. Sometimes they kind of end up being on the fly. So if you guys want to give us anything that you guys want to hear, that would be great. So hit us up.
Yeah, and don't talk about Rick's hair, man. He just had to brush the shit.
Hey, man. Slide into our DMs. If you're a guy, pause. Then slide into our DMs.
So, with that being said, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Twitter at the RNS Podcast. Instagram RNS.
I don't know who's worse, me or Rick.
Hey, make a poll for that. Who's worse, Rick or DJ?
In addition, let's do a poll. Who's gonna get us canceled first, me or DJ?
Mind you. I've been sipping a little bit. Rick sober. put that. I'm only 2 beers in. Rick sober.
Oh, so you're a lightweight.
It's a weeknight, bro.
Yo, Aaron, save us.
I gotta work in the morning.
Aaron, save us.
As I was saying, the Really Nothing Special Podcast on Facebook. Subscribe to the Really Nothing Special Podcast on YouTube. Make sure you guys are joining the bracket challenge. You have until whatever the games start Thursday. They usually start at around noon. Make sure you guys are getting that in. Do you guys have anything else to say before we get off?
No, cut it.
I've said enough.
Hey, real question. Are they doing that bullshit playing game?
Oh, here we go.
Yes, they are. I mean, I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are. But with that being said,
that's Wednesday then.
Make sure, but yeah, they usually keep it open because you don't know who's going to win that game, and then they add that on. So make sure you guys are doing the bracket challenge.
Let's do that shit. Go ahead.
Aaron, save us, sir. Yo, save us.
Funny, but we're good. We out.
Yeah, all that shit. Follow all the shit.
Peace.